guys, today I had some free time and I really wanted to film a video, but I wasn't prepared and I hadn't planned on doing one. So I decided to do a tag video that I've been seeing around on YouTube lately. Most recently I saw Unlimited Elizabeth do it. It's hold on. Little bit of everything tag, and it looked really fun. I'd been wanting to do it anyway, so I thought now is as good a time as any. Excuse that mess. My husband, he's a little messy anyways, but he's been doing some working out in our room with those weights, and they're kind of heavy for me to pick up, so I'm just leaving them there. So anyways, I'll get started because there's a lot of tag questions, and we'll just start with one. Number one, do you keep up with the Kardashians? I love the Kardashians. I've always watched the show, except for here lately. I've kind of gotten behind on the show because there's a lot of TV shows in such little time, but they're all on my DVR and I'm going to catch up sooner or later. But yes, I do follow them all. I like Kourtney and Scott and Khloe the best. I think Kim's sweet, but I don't like Kanye, so now that she's married to him, you know. But I do think she has a sweetheart. I think she's a little bratty. And the younger ones, Kendall I think is really pretty. Kylie, we all know how she has nice lips, but something about her turns me off, like her Instagram. But I think Kourtney, I like her, and I think Khloe and Scott are great too. So anyways, yes, I keep up with them. Number two, if you could have an old muscle car, which one would you choose? I wouldn't have an old muscle car. Nothing about them is me. 3, do you curse like a sailor when the camera isn't rolling? I could be better about it. I'm not like, I don't sound like a sailor, but I do occasionally say some words, but I could be better, but it's not bad. 4, if your significant other gave you a hall pass, who would you use it on? Be honest. Jared Padalecki. I am obsessed with him. Not really obsessed. I liked him when he was on Gilmore Girls as Dean, and now he's on Supernatural as Sam, and I love him. He's so tall, he has great hair, he has the most gorgeous face. Jared Padalecki, any day. And 5, what is one thing you do that you hate to admit? It's not something I really hate to admit, but I guess it sounds kind of weird. I don't brush my hair, which this is probably like the worst day to be on camera telling you that I don't really brush my hair and you can't really tell. But really, I never brush my hair, except when it's wet. I comb it out. I don't brush it. So, no, I don't really brush my hair. If I'm about to curl it, sometimes I will, because curling tangly hair is hard. But usually I put my hair up anyways and it doesn't matter. So no, I go out of the house every day without brushing my hair. Do you really brush your teeth in the morning and at night? Be honest. In the morning, yes. I like get up, I have some coffee, maybe eat before I do. Because, you know, once you have coffee, your breath is just, ugh. So, yeah, I like to brush it after. At night, I'm not going to lie, occasionally I don't. Sometimes I'm just tired, I fall asleep, I have every intention. But I do it more days in the week than I don't. Mostly. What is your go-to drink at Starbucks? That was number 7. If it's fall time, pumpkin spice latte. You know, so predictable. I really, probably my go-to is the chai tea, like an iced chai tea latte, or just a regular chai tea latte, and the Oprah chai is pretty good too. Is your current hair color your real hair color? What do y'all think? What do you think? Yes, it is. Up until like 2 years ago, I always had my hair highlighted. It was blonde. And I mean, I've had highlighted hair for, goodness, probably like 15 years. So well, no. And then finally, I was just, you know, after I had my daughter, I wanted something easy, and I just didn't want to be going to the salon all the time. It's so expensive. It was just annoying to go. So I was like, I'm going to go my natural color. However, I've tried to do that occasionally in the past, and I never liked it. It would just be either like too light and ashy, like a mousy brown, or just, I don't know, like too cool tone. So I went to my hair lady, and this is my roots. That is my true blue hair color, and she dyed my hair, and it was spot on. And then I went back probably like 6 months later and did it again, because the ends, I guess from having the bleach on them for so many years, they were just so, I don't know, the dye like faded out of the ends. And then that's the last time, so like 2 years maybe, I'm not sure. And so I would say like my natural color is down to maybe here, and like from here to where it ends is some of the dye. But if you've noticed it in videos or lately, the sun has really highlighted my hair a lot. Like this, the roots are what my natural color really is, but then in the ends you can see some highlights, and it's probably some of the blonde. So that is my natural color, and I love it. It could be a little darker because I like dark hair. Number 9, if you could swap bodies with someone, who would it be and why? I'm really short, so I'm attached to shortness. I'm almost 5'1". I don't really have a desire to be tall. I think it would just be really weird because I've never been tall. I've always been short. So I wouldn't want to be tall, and not right now so much, but I've always had kind of a muscular body. I did cheerleading and gymnastics, so I've never had a stick figure. So I like muscular, and I like that kind of look. I don't want to look like, you know, a stick figure. Who would I be? I like big booties. I have one myself. Kim Kardashian's booty. I like. It is way big. My husband's like, no, I'm glad you don't have it. I think Scarlett Johansson looks really good. You know, Katharine Graham from the Vampire Diaries, she's pretty petite. I like her body because she is pretty muscular. Kourtney Kardashian, when she's not pregnant, she's short and she's just thin. So, I mean, I don't know. There's nobody in particular I would trade bodies with, but short, muscular, in shape. Yeah. Hayden Panettiere, when she is in shape. I mean, she's pregnant now, not that she's not in shape, but you know what I mean? Just that kind of look. 10. Have you ever read 50 Shades of Grey? If so, what did you think? No, I don't really have a desire. Not to say I won't read it, but I don't really care. 11. Do you crack your knuckles? Yes, all the time. 12. Have you ever accidentally text messaged someone something you were supposed to be sending to your special someone? Not to my special someone, but I accidentally have. There was somebody that I wasn't really wanting to know I was pregnant. Not that they're not somebody special in my life. And I was sending somebody else a text message about what names we would use if it was a boy and what names we would use if it was a girl. And I accidentally sent it to that person. And so that's how they found out I was pregnant, which didn't really matter, but it wasn't somebody I wanted to know at the time. So that sucked. Okay, 13. Have you ever created a fake profile to creep on someone? No. 14. What is your weakness? Cookies or pastries? Pastries. A donut, a chocolate croissant, a long john, anything like that. A cheese Danish. Like, I'm not a big sweet lover, but those, Cookies, I could go the rest of my life without a cookie. 15. What do you love about yourself? I think I'm a very honest individual. Sometimes it is very hard to be honest with people and tell them the truth, but I can. I'm not like harsh honest, and I try to always be fair. Like my husband, sometimes he'll come and tell me these stories, and I always try to be fair and point out stuff. And sometimes he gets mad. He wishes I was on his side, and I am on his side. Like if we were talking to that other person, I would defend my husband to the end, but to him I have to be fair and point out everybody's point of view. You know what I mean? That's a quality my dad has, and it's one I've just always looked up to, so I try to emulate it myself as best as I can. And sometimes it's hard, especially the younger you are. It's hard because you just want to, you don't want to offend people or make your friends mad, and you want to be cool and fit in. But the older you are, it's just, you don't care about that as much. You care more, like your integrity is so much more important. And if somebody doesn't like something, then, oh well, they don't have to. So it's growing old, not that I'm old, but things are easier. Okay, 16. Do you have to match your nail polish to your toenail polish? No, I don't match it more often than I do, but occasionally when I'm in the mood to do like a full-on mani-pedi, I like to be matchy-matchy. I think it's just kind of crisp and clean. 17. Tell us a few things about you that people would be surprised to know about you. It's Daleen. It is spelled D-A-L-E-N, but it is pronounced Daleen. My parents had named me Dalen, and when they brought me home from the hospital, they decided to change the pronunciation. So the spelling doesn't really coincide, so if you've ever wondered about that, I think it could definitely use an E on the end. I've never been married before or engaged before. Open with y'all as I want to be, so anything that I would feel comfortable sharing I've probably already told in previous videos. So I mean, it's not really like crazy, but I do have anxiety. I've suffered with it ever since I've had my daughter. I went through a phase. It's just being a parent and the responsibility that you realize you have is just, it was suffocating to the point to where I just worried constantly, what if something happened to me? What if I got sick? What if I got cancer? What would happen? And now that she's a little bit older, I don't worry as much. I guess as a baby, it was just like, who's going to take care of her? I mean, I have my husband, but you know, he works, and I don't know. I would give myself panic attacks like multiple times a day and stuff like that. And it's under control now, but I'm definitely an anxious person, but I've kind of always been one. So if you're worried about that, I've always been a little anxious and a little bit of a hypochondriac. So yeah, that's enough deepness. 18, heels or flats? Flats all the way. 19, if you could do anything for one day and money wasn't an option, how would you spend your day? Dream big. Part of me wants to be a little and say, go shopping, buy everything I want, buy the Chanel bag that I would want, buy all the clothes I'd want, spoil my people rotten. But then that's a little superficial. So if I could do anything for a day and money wasn't an option, I mean, I'd really want to go on some kind of special vacation. I would say go to Hawaii. I want to do that for more than a day. But something like that, just, I don't know. It just spend the day with my family doing anything that we would want to do. I don't know. What was the last YouTube video you watched? Right before I filmed this, I was cleaning my makeup brushes and I was watching Sparkle Miss A's What's in My Bag video, and I love watching her videos. I love her voice. She has impeccable taste. She's gorgeous. 21, do you have road rage? No. 22, what is your favorite rock and roll song? I don't really listen to rock and roll. I kind of think of that as like classic rock. That's my husband's genre. And I get sick of it. 23, who was your first kiss? Do you still talk to them? I'm probably friends with them on Facebook. When I was in, I think, 6th grade, I went to a birthday party, and it was the first like boy-girl birthday party when you're kind of that age, and it was more like a kissing party. I don't know if kids still do these or not, and we played like spin the bottle and stuff. So that was my first kiss there, and it wasn't anything special. We weren't in a relationship or anything, but yeah, we're friends on Facebook. If I saw them in person, I would definitely talk to them. No hard feelings, because it's not like they were my boyfriend. Okay, 24. If you could have one YouTuber's closet, whose would it be? I don't want it to sound like people I watch don't dress nice, but I don't always see their clothes or like their closets. So I'm going to have to go with Makeup by Tiffany D. I like her clothes. We don't have necessarily the same style, but I mean, she has a lot of really nice clothes. 25. If you could have one YouTuber's makeup collection, whose would it be? Okay, as you know, or I don't know if you do know, but I'm in the process of decluttering. So right now, like one of those crazy collections sounds, like suffocating. Again, Makeup by Tiffany D. She's been decluttering a lot lately, but she has done some shopping. But her products that she picks, I usually like, so hers would be nice. Michelle 1218 has a lot of nice products I would pick. Flower Bomb 31 has a lot of nice products. I don't think I would want the amount she has. And Jim or Jerica, who I talk about a lot, I would have her lippy collection, hands down, nobody's but her. She has the best, nothing looks bad on her lips, but like peachy pink nudes that I love so much, she is all about them. 26, do you have a nickname? My stepson calls me Dee Dee, so I guess that's my only nickname. 27, what do you think is the best thing about your YouTube channel? Well, it's small. If you comment to me, I will 99.9% of the time comment back to you. The only time I don't is if somehow I've missed it or whatever. If you send me a message, I'll respond. I think I'm very, I don't want to say hands-on because that's not the word, but you know, like, the people that watch my videos, I'm engaging with them because that's the whole point of making the YouTube videos. Like some people, I mean, I'm sure the more comments you get, it is hard to respond. But some people, they never respond back to their viewers. And I just think, what's the point? Like, if you take the time out of your day to give me a comment, I want to comment back. If you want to ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. If you're going to message me, you know, I want to message you back. That's just, I like the interaction. So I think that my interaction and my honesty, I'm not going to lie to you about something. I say I hate stuff all the time. Even if I was getting sent anything, which I've never been sent anything, I mean, I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't want to make somebody spend a buck on something that I didn't think was worth it. Because that's just, that's not right. Okay, 28. How many cars have you had? What were they? Okay. My first car was a Mitsubishi Eclipse. I liked it a lot, but I didn't have it long. My parents didn't think it was very safe. So I got a Lexus RX 300. That's like the small SUV, right? I think so. And I really, really liked it, but then I wanted something smaller. Crazy, I know, but I wanted something smaller. And I had a Mercedes CLK 320, which, oh my gosh, I will never own a Mercedes. That one had the most electrical problems. It was in the shop constantly, and it wasn't even old. I think it was maybe like a year older when I had it. It was just a nightmare. And funny, because the seats, it had like a lever you pulled and it would go automatically and backwards, and occasionally it would get stuck forward, so I'd have to like drive it like this to the shop, like I was all folded up. And I have seen within the past few months 2 people on the interstate I've passed in Mercedes driving like that, to the point to where you look at them and you laugh because of how they're driving, and now I think it's because their seats are stuck. So I had that, and then I had oh gosh, and it was a 2-door. I was so sick of it. And so I got a Lexus IS 250, and I loved it. I was like, this is a nice family size car. And I had that for pushing 10 years until a few months ago. I am driving a Nissan Altima now, which is kind of like a family car, a mommy mobile. I don't want a van. Nothing against people that drive vans. I just don't want a van. And SUVs are just, they are gas hogs. I don't want to spend that much money on gas. So I've went through quite a few cars, it sounds like, and I would be driving the IS 250 today if it wasn't such a pain in the booty with 2 car seats. My son's in like, the stepson's in like the little booster seat, but still, I mean, in that car, it was like he had hardly any room. So the Altima I like for the space, but, and it's not even that big, but compared to what I had, it seems like it. Okay, 29, what's your favorite pizza? Okay, if I could get any pizza, and it didn't matter who was eating with me, it would be mushrooms, black olives, pineapples, and anchovies. And I know some people think, oh, gross. Anchovies, all they do is they taste salty. They don't taste like a fish. They're so good. But if I'm eating with other people, I mean, I like mushrooms and black olives, but probably my most favorite is just extra cheese. Just an extra cheese pizza. Pizza is my favorite food. I could eat it any day. And I don't know how national it is, but Hungry Howie's crust, the garlic herb, it's so good. with extra cheese. Okay, 30. If you could only have one lipstick for the rest of your life, which lipstick would you choose? That's hard. That is really, really hard. Okay, I'm gonna pick something that's probably surprising because I don't know if I've ever talked about it with you guys, but it's something I absolutely love. It's Chanel Rouge Coco Shine in Boy. It is just such a, it's like a mauve-y. That makes it look so much darker. It's kind of a natural, your lips but better, mauve-y rosy type shade. I don't want to say like rosy. It's just, it's like your lips but better. It has a little bit of sheen. It has some glitter, it looks like, in the tube, but I don't even see it when it's on. And these Rouge Coco Shines are just that sheer look. And I mean, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I talk about that all the time, that I just love that glossy, shiny, sheer lipstick look. And it's just a natural, everyday color. So if I had to pick one to use every day, I would pick this. I used to would pull for this in the fall because I felt like it was darker. But I guess I used to only wear nude, so to me this seemed dark. But it's not dark at all. But it's just a really pretty everyday shade. So if I had to pick one lipstick for the rest of my life, I would pick something like that. You know, so it's not a nude or something really dark. Because if you're one lipstick, then you could get some glosses, right? I don't know. Either way, I'd be fine with that. So that is all for this video. And if any of you make videos and you want to do it, please do it. And comment down below telling me you have done the video so I can go and watch yours. And I guess that's all. I will see you guys later. Bye.